Hey guys, I'm Gamer back here for the video, guys. Today, we're doing our no clip series, and we're going to be no clipping out of the Houston Texans stadium. Yeah, this stadium actually looks freaking amazing. Not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of excited about this one, especially after the last video was kind of disappointing. The Green Bay Packers was lackluster to say the least when it comes to no clipping out of that stadium. But the first tunnel we have right here, let me see if I can, I was gonna say I'm gonna try to focus as much as possible here when it comes to like the focusing meter. If I am correct, yeah. So, this would be to focus more, okay. But let's see what we got here. So, interestingly enough, we have an exit sign right here, obviously next to, this is not a garage door type of concept, so what's the point of the exit sign? Why wouldn't the exit sign just be above the garage door? Okay, yeah. The door, there isn't a door on the other side, so that makes perfect sense. It's, okay, yeah. You know, the amount of violations you would get for that would be amazing. Obviously, EA just didn't texture it, but that's beside the point. The violations is the amazing part. Oh, man. And the same concept on the other side. So, again, we said this many times in these series so far. Well, this is our 2013. Like, there's going to be a lot of copy and paste in these stadiums. So, it's actually not that bad, though. That looks a lot better than other stadiums, I will say. So, give them, you know, props where prop is due, because at least is, wow, no, they actually copied and pasted both sides correctly. Not really copy paste too much, because there is duct work on here that isn't on the other one, even though that just goes right into the wall. But, like, yeah, no, it's pretty much copied and pasted across the board. This is interesting, because that's not really what we see in most stadiums. I mean, I think this is the first stadium where we see literally all four tunnels be copied and pasted. Usually it's like maybe one side is copied and pasted and the other side is different. No, this is copied and pasted across the board on both sides. So, okay, EA, it is what it is. Listen, at the end of the day, when we go through these stadiums, not expecting too much, but, you know, I kind of go in it with a grain of salt to see what I expect here. So right here we have the walking area. This obviously is above the bleachers, and a lot of different stadiums will have the suites here, but this is actually where we have a walking area and a... Okay, so this is like a little suite area for you to sit and watch the game on TV or obviously live. So, I've never been to Houston Texans Stadium, so again, I don't really know too much. Oh, I love this. So, at least this is realistic. Like, you know, this is, technically speaking, what it would look like if, you know, the reflection was on the field. The problem is, this is what the reflection should be seeing right now. And it's not the field. But you know what? At least at the end of the day, it's somewhat realistic. If you guys remember back to our other stadiums, there are stadiums where they don't even have the reflection of the correct stadium. Like, it reflects, you know, to another stadium completely, which is just kind of funny. And also, no matter how far I go right, the Texas logo is exactly the same place. They just used the same texture file on every single plane of glass there, which I find absolutely humorous as anything. We have our snack area here, which is actually probably the most well-designed snack area. We have the EA Sports Grill. Really? Hold up. So this is the first stadium out of 23 stadiums that actually has custom pictures for all of their snacking area. And you're telling me EA Sports, out of 23 stadiums, they decided, you know what? We're going to add an EA Sports Grill. Okay, so they added their own custom advertisement for their grill. Apparently that's a thing. And then it's kind of just copy and paste across the board for all of the vendings in this area. So it's the same thing around the whole entire stadium. It's just a loop, really. You have Texans banners here, which is kind of cool. But going a little bit farther out here, this is obviously the front, which you should not be able to see. But this is obviously more vendors and stuff like that. Just, you know, this is a 2D texture, not a 3D texture. Well, I guess it is still realistic. It just isn't realistic in the spot it would be in. And then we have this random room right here that goes to nowhere. Okay. Let's see. Do we have anything else around here? We do have a little area up here, but it looks like this is just, you know, kind of part of the building. Not really something you can walk in. So let me just double check to make sure we're not missing anything there. Alright, I think we're good there. So let's go a little bit higher up here. So this is actually the suites. And it looks like there isn't, like, the suites here are just the typical suites, which is just going to be a couple different, okay, the area, trying to get this correct here is annoying. Wait, what did we just enter? Did we just enter the back rooms? So this is like one gigantic suite. Like a enormous suite. Which is this even realistic for the outside? It is, okay. So this is just a... Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this goes around half the stadium. So it's like half and half pretty much. It cuts off half and half. So that's a ginormous suite right there. So it's going to be the same copy and paste across the whole stadium here. I want to see here. Can I get over here? I'm not going to be able to get over here. Well, not get over here. I want to get a little bit higher up, but I'm probably not going to be able to get at the very top of the stadium here. The stadium is very tall. Not every single stadium is this tall, obviously, so it's kind of nice. Some of these stadiums are a little bit taller. All right, so I think that's going to be kind of it for, like, the unique point of view, right? The unique part of this stadium. Because, again, like I said, yes, there is parts of these stadiums where it's like, oh, you didn't go this one little part. Well, that one little part probably is copied and paste, right? You can see as we go around here, a lot of that was just copied and paste. So I'm just kind of trying to glance over here to see if we missed anything. And I don't think we did miss anything, in all honesty. I think we are pretty good on most of this. Yeah, I think we are good too. Okay, so now let's look outside the stadium. So we have a little parking lot here. We have NRG Stadium. Nice, nice, nice. We have our practice facility right there. We'll look at it in a second. Outside here, we have a little walkway. Interesting. What do we have down here? Okay, that's just the gate. So we have the little gate here that actually, I guess, yeah, just kind of gets you to this area over here where you have to walk like 1,000 miles to get up to the very top of the stadium so that you can actually go in here. Which, is this actually correctly? Yeah, kinda, if you can walk through glass. If you can walk through glass, it works. But the problem is, you know, normal people... Okay, there are doors. There are doors, but the problem is there's not doors on this side. So, the doors open up to glass. And I don't think, last time I checked, you can actually get through glass. It's not easy. It's actually very difficult. I've done it one time in my life, and then I turned water into wine. So, it was actually a very difficult situation. So, a little walkway here. Nice little walkway with Texans logos and stuff like that. Going around here, we have the gates. We, of course, do have like the little attractions, tailgating stuff. And then, wow, this stadium has a lot of parking lots. Yeah. You know what's funny? This is the first time we have actually seen street lamps. Is that weird? Like 23 stadiums in and we finally now see street lamps? We have home of the Texans logos all over here. This is probably the most detailed stadium on the outside. I know that's not like saying much because like, well, shouldn't it be the inside? I mean, come on, man. Beggar can't be a chooser here, right? You got to look at the win-wins here. You get, some stadiums get really good detail like the Chiefs Stadium. This stadium, Texans fans, you have street lights that are on during the day because we don't need common sense. Why are they on during the day? We have a little bridge, a little walkway bridge right here. So that's actually pretty cool. Like I said, some positives here. Before I look at the, Is this the practice facility? And over there is not? Because this is potentially a stadium? Well, I can't see inside, and I do apologize as always for my lack of knowledge of baseball, football. Not football. I know football. I cover football every day. But my lack of knowledge for baseball, hockey, and basketball. That's where I really lack, is those subjects. So I do apologize for my lack of knowledge on those sports. And also my lack of knowledge on every city in America. Because I know Baltimore, I know Cincinnati, Ohio, and that's pretty much it, okay? We're going to just kind of cut it there on that. All right, so let's look at the rest of these. We'll come back and kind of overlap here, kind of see if we missed anything. But we have, okay, so a lot of streets going down to different buildings. It's always interesting to see how much they texture when it comes to some of these, like, areas. Like Green Bay, they made full-on neighborhoods in Green Bay with the Green Bay video. So, they sometimes... What the heck? Is this... Wait, is this higher up? Okay, so the land's going higher up. I just realized that. But anyway, though, in the Green Bay video, you can see they actually do have, like, freaking whole entire neighborhoods that are created with, like, you know, roadways that work correctly. Like, it is insane how much detail they put in certain areas, not certain areas. And then when it comes to, you know, stadiums. Some stadiums they care a lot about. Some stadiums they could give a crap less about. EA is such a weird company, man. I swear. I mean, again, all this stuff doesn't really need to be here because, listen, at the end of the day, nobody but myself on YouTube is ever going to look at this. Like, I mean, sorry, well, people watching this video. But, I mean, like, nobody on YouTube is probably going to be creating the same video I'm creating, / going to be, you know, talking about this. So, they don't really need to show all this stuff off. But it's amazing how much detail they do put in this stuff. Like, it just... Why? But also awesome. Good job, EA. You do all this, but you can't put this into gameplay. Okay, this is not me hating EA Sports video. I promise. What is going on here? So, I just learned something. You know how I turn off the sideline crew every single video? You know, so it's less lag? This is where the sideline crew was put. They were put all the way on the edge of the map. Now, what's crazy is, I do this every single video, and not one video have the sideline crew been on the side like that. This is the only video they've ever put on the side like that. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I mean, I know last video, in Green Bay video, they were actually in the tunnel. Like, they were stuck in the tunnel. So, like, I don't even get it at this point. We have a road that goes to nowhere. Man, this is actually, it amazes me every single time. Like, when I'm making these videos, this amazes me when I go through these no-clipping series. Because it's like, some of these, I'm just like, what is going on? And I'm like, you know what? I am following a road that goes nowhere right now. Like, I'm playing Madden right now, guys. I am playing Madden 24 right now. Is this real life? That's my question. Is this actually real life? Because at this point, I don't even know where the stadium is. I think I'm lost. I never thought I'd say in a Madden video, guys, I am lost. Where is the Houston Texans stadium? I think I'm actually lost. Bro. Oh, it's over there. Okay. I was about to say, like, did I just lose the stadium? Like, we are now playing GTA 6. Officially, we're playing GTA 6, guys. It is officially released. It's just the Houston Texans stadium. I have never felt this lost reviewing a stadium in my life. Like, out of all 23 episodes here, this is the first time I feel like this is actually a very densely populated, like, you know, map for, you know, what we see so far. I mean, like, it's weird to say that because, again, like I said, there has been some really cool maps so far we have looked at, you know, in this series. But this feels so densely populated, I actually felt like I was lost for a second. Alright, so getting back to the basics here, guys, that's pretty much it when it comes to... Okay, no, these are just houses. I thought these for a second... these were actually, like, people, and I was about to be like, bro, do not tell me the silent crew's there. So, yes, that's pretty much it for this, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. We have, what, 8 more teams to go? No, 7... I think 9 more teams to go before we're done. So, we're going to continue grinding this out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.